Welcome to Monday Morning Quarterback. I am your host, Youth One's Ryan Oliver, and today I'm excited because I have for the second time joining me a rising star from the 2027 class, quarterback Noah Spinks. Noah, how are you?
Good, how are you?
I'm doing good. No, I'm excited to have you back on. I was just watching our first interview, and I'm excited to catch up with you and to see how you've progressed since that last time we interviewed. Since that point, you've been named to our Elite 101. You've continued to kind of put your name on the national radar as one of the top quarterbacks in your class. I want to start there. How did it feel to be ranked on our Elite 101 ranking, and how does it kind of feel to see your national profile continue to rise?
Being nationally ranked is a great honor. It's not something that I focus on too much though, because I always have to focus on improving and improving for my team to win games.
Yeah, absolutely. And I know those accolades are kind of just a part of the process, and you're focused on, we know, kind of what's ahead of you. I know you're putting a lot of work into your game. I want to ask you about that work specifically. Kind of over the past maybe couple of months, what have you been doing to work on your game? Kind of what's your life like right now with football?
Right now, I'm just doing like a regular training, lifting weights, working on my speed, and working on coverages, working on my pre-snap read and post-snap reads.
Yeah, absolutely. I know that it's like, with you guys at your age, it's a continued process of constant work. You're constantly trying to find ways to get better. Tell me how you're feeling about your game right now overall, and maybe also tell me how your most recent season went.
I feel confident in my game right now. I feel like I could throw with anticipation. If a coach, I could do anything coach asked me to do. I can use my legs. And my past season, I had a great season. I got to run the ball a lot more this season, which was fun. Yeah.
That's awesome. Did your team like how was your team success? Did you guys finish with like a positive record, or did you achieve the
Uh,
goals that you had kind of set out for yourself?
I think we got third place in district. Our goal was to win district, but
Yeah,
we didn't make that.
yeah,
I'm
absolutely.
looking forward to high school.
Yeah, tell me a little bit about high school. Do you know where you're going? And if so, could you share that with me? And are you excited about the upcoming season?
Yes, sir. I'm going to Flower Mound High School.
Okay, and you're excited for what's to come. Do you have any chance of you know, playing or starting on varsity, or how's that look for you?
Yes, sir. That's one of my goals to play on varsity next year.
Yeah, absolutely. You definitely have the talent to do it. So I'm excited to see kind of where that goes for you.
So,
Noah, for someone that isn't familiar with your game or may have not seen you play before, if they come to a game where Noah Spinks is playing quarterback, what can they expect to see?
they're going to see I can make every throw that the coach needs me to make, and I can use my feet when I need to and make explosive plays.
Yeah, I would totally agree with those things. You mentioned areas of improvement. I know that that's a constant thing, and you're trying to improve your game all around. But is there an area of your game that you've kind of looked at specifically and said, okay, as I'm going to high school, I want to get better at this specific area? Could you share that with me?
Yes, sir. I would say understanding the defenses, like just on another level, like pre snap, post snap, like knowing exactly what they're doing every single time and knowing what's going to be open, and throwing it with anticipation.
Yeah, absolutely. And like as you move up to a different level of football, the speed of the game, I know you know this, but it's obviously going to be a bit faster. So I think that those are good things to work on in preparation. I'm sure that's why that's why it's on your mind to do those things as you're preparing for that elevation of speed, for sure. What are some goals that you have for yourself, Noah, as you're going forward, maybe through high school and beyond high school, obviously, because I know you probably have big aspirations with the game of football. Could you share some of your goals with me?
Yes, sir. I would say for next year, I have three big goals. I would say have D1 offers, play on varsity, and be the number one quarterback in the country.
Yeah, I love those goals. I think those are definitely attainable. I remember, Noah, before we actually met, before we did our first interview, I was watching your film, and I was really, I see a lot of films, so I was really impressed. And I think you have a great skill set to go far. So I'm excited to kind of keep up with your journey and as you transition to high school, and from there, continue to do your thing. I think you have all the tools, and I know you're a supreme worker. So just keep doing the things that you're doing, and the sky's the limit for you. Um, I want to ask you a little bit about your journey with football. I know you have been playing the quarterback position since the age of 5. You mentioned that in our last interview.
Yes,
How
sir.
are you feeling about the journey that you're on in terms of the quarterback position? Are you happy with your evolution? Could you share that with me at all?
Yes, sir. I would say the journey is really fun, just seeing like me developing from like 5 to like what I am right now.
Yeah.
And like if I'm doing anything that makes me better at football or football related, I'm having fun. So
Yeah. Do you find yourself in like enjoying the process and kind of like the intricacies of your work?
yes, sir.
Yeah, I think that's really awesome. I love to ask guys that I, kind of have my eye on for a while how the journey is going for them and things like that. Because I think sometimes we all get caught up in like, sometimes some days you don't feel like doing the workout or whatever your craft is. And I think that, you got to keep that positive mindset that it's all, all for that end goal and all to accomplish your goals along the way. So I think that that's really awesome. I want to ask you a little bit about your leadership. Quarterback, you're the leader on the field, and you're a young man still, so you're evolving in that space. How would you say your leadership has evolved over the past year? Are you more vocal, or are you feeling more comfortable in that?
Yes, sir. I would say like I'm a motivational leader. Like if someone makes a bad play or something, I'm just going to motivate them to move on to the next play and do better the next play and move on.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. Yeah, I feel like quarterbacks, yeah, with time you just kind of grow into that ability to lead with your voice. And I think sometimes young quarterbacks feel like, yeah, like I play on varsity, so my teammates are older, so I'm just kind of like trying to find my place. But I think that you'll, continue to grow into that as well. What are you up to right now? It's the off season, correct? What are you up to right now in terms of just football and maybe having some fun? Are you doing anything non-football related that's fun as well?
Oh, yes, sir. I'm doing track right now and 7-on-7, which is football. But
Yeah, awesome. Well, tell me a little bit about track. Do you like track? I'm sure you don't like it as much as you like football, but is track something you actually, you enjoy, or is it just kind of like a placeholder for for the next, for your
I like track. It's more of just like a fun sport for me, though, just for my off season to get
yeah.
faster for football season.
Yeah, how is 7-on-7 treating you? Liking that?
It's good. I'm actually at a tournament right now, so
How's the tournament going so far?
good. We went 2-1 today, and then we have playoffs tomorrow.
Awesome. Well, no, I won't hold you. I know you're in a hotel room for those watching this Monday Morning Quarterback, trying to make time to be on Monday Morning Quarterback here with me. I really appreciate you taking the time out of your weekend. Good luck in your tournament and joining me on Monday Morning Quarterback. I look forward to our next interview. I will be bothering you in another like 6 months to catch up with you and have you on Monday Morning Quarterback again to see how your season's going, how you continue to develop. But I want to thank you for your time and thank you for joining me on Monday Morning Quarterback. Noah, thanks.
Yes, sir. Thank you.